You know it's going to be one of those videos when it's like the third, fourth time actually trying to record the intro. So it's going to be one of those videos because it's been one of those weeks. Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's video, which is my 39-week pregnancy update. Oh my goodness, I have so much to fill you in with because this has not been any ordinary pregnancy week. I know things change the closer you get to your due date, but I've just completed 39 weeks of pregnancy and I have been a busy woman. Okay, so it started on the first day of my 39th week and I went into hospital and I had a CTG. So what they want to do is monitor me every single day, just purely because of my age, because I'm 42, don't tell anyone. And I have had 2 previous cesarean sections. So they are really trying to make sure that I am, you know, everything's working fine, everything's fine, baby's happy, etc., which is perfectly fine because I'm more than happy to go into the hospital for this monitoring. Anyway, so Monday I went into the day assessment unit and oh my goodness, it was just an absolute worry. Things seemed fine. Then after a while they said, we're going to have to move you over to the birthing centre because something doesn't seem quite right with your baby. So I went into a bit of a panic. Actually was trying to stop myself from crying, and Reese was obviously just as worried as I was, and we went over, and by the time we had gotten to the birthing centre bit, which is just down the corridor, things had changed. The baby was quite active and stuff, and they said sometimes the baby can just kind of like be asleep but thumb sucking, which puts it into this motion. So on the CTG it doesn't look very good, it doesn't present the way that they wanted the baby to present, but after a while things changed and they were quite happy with that. So that was Monday. Tuesday I went in and had a really straightforward CTG, baby lovely, perfectly fine. Wednesday I went in and the absolute opposite of Monday happened. The baby was so active they could not get a baseline trace of the heart rate, so I was there for ages trying to sort that out. In the end the baby chilled out and allowed us to get a decent heart rate. Then Thursday I met with my consultant and he is still more than happy for me to attempt a VBAC because some of the health professionals are a little bit concerned because this is vaginal birth after 2 cesareans, so they're a little bit panicking, but like my consultant says, everybody is different. I'm perfectly healthy and fit and the baby is perfectly healthy and there's no issues or anything like that, so he doesn't seem to find a worry in me attempting a VBAC. He said as long as I go into spontaneous labour, the likelihood of achieving a VBAC is so much higher than if I am induced, which I really don't want to be induced because I was induced with George and then all sorts of things happened and ended up in emergency cesarean, so we are trying to avoid that totally. He also did a scan and looked at the placenta function. Now he said that that will tell us an awful lot about how the baby is coping in the womb, and it also tells us how the baby is going to be for the next good next few days, which is actually really quite interesting. So they wanted to make sure that baby had lots of amniotic fluid, which it does. It has a really good amount, and also they wanted to check the cord flow from the baby to the placenta, and that was working perfectly fine. So they are totally happy with that. Then I had another CTG, which was fine, and we actually opted not to have one on the Friday because of the scan that I had on the Thursday. So then on Saturday, which is today, I went in for a CTG, but I didn't just go in for a CTG, just my normal bog standard CTG. I have been having tightenings now all night and all day. They're not painful. They are like every 15 minutes average. So I will get, it's like a really strong period pain. So I've been getting that. I'm actually really excited. I didn't know how to start this video. I almost felt like starting it going, oh my God, guess what guys, this is happening. But you know, I didn't. So I started it the way I did. But I couldn't wait to share this information. And I was also thinking, if I don't sit down right now and record this video, I might not be able to. I might not be able to get my 39-week video out there, because the way things are going, this baby might be here pretty soon. Fingers crossed. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. So last night I woke up in the night to like period cramps and tightening. So I was thinking, okay, what's happening here? And I waited for a bit, and then it happened again, and then I actually ended up falling asleep. That's why when I say it wasn't that painful, it's not really painful, it's just I can just feel it. And then I woke up this morning about, I think it was about 5:15, because one of the kids was crying. And I said to Reese, I've been getting these tightenings all night and I still had them in the morning. And I was so aware of it, I couldn't go back to sleep. So I'm actually really, really tired. So I'm like laying there thinking, how far apart are these like contractions? And they are about 15 minutes-ish. And kept having them through the day. I've also got a bit of a cold, which isn't great. I don't know if you can tell on my video. So I went into the hospital and I spoke to them about these tightenings, because they are very on edge about when I start to go into labour, that I have to ring them up straight away. I can't hang around, I have to go straight in. None of this wait at home for hours on end, because they worry about scar rupture and stuff like that. So when I was in the hospital and I was strapped up to the CTG machine, you could clearly see I was having these tightenings. It was showing up literally like every 15 minutes. And I think I was on there for about 45 minutes ish, just so they could get a good trace. And they were umming and ahhing about sending me to the birth suite. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what's best. I wanted to go home because I knew that I'd be much happier at home. I'd be around my children. Things like that help bring on labour a bit better when you're feeling, you know, much happier. But then I was thinking, do I stay in the hospital just in case I do start going into labour? At least I'm there already. But we decided I would walk around the hospital for a bit, have something to eat, and if things haven't changed, then I can go home. If things are starting to progress and change, you know, like actual more pain, I've actually got one right now. I'm actually just going to log this on my phone, because I am writing down every time I have a Braxton Hick. Every time I have these tightenings, I'm logging it down so I can look back just to see how regular they've been during the day. And yeah, then I have all this information armed just in case I need it. So yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna be having a baby very soon, which is good because I've been waiting for a very long time. 39, well, I'm finished 39 weeks, it'll be 40 weeks now. So I wonder if I'll be making my 40-week video. I don't know. But yeah, that is pretty much my week. It's been in and out of hospital for checks, which is fine. I went to my friend's for her birthday party and I wondered if things would kick off then, but then it started that night, so who knows. But that is just a rundown of my week basically. I didn't know whether to take my camera with me each day and vlog a little bit of what's going on. Then I thought this video is just going to be so long, maybe I'll just save that for a birth vlog of, you know, this is what's going on. So that is what's happened in my week in a nutshell. I'm actually really hot. I'm talking to you right now, like really hot because the weather has actually changed. It's now 23 degrees and I don't really know what to wear because nothing's actually fitting me anymore, and I've got a top on, like a pregnancy vest type of top on underneath. And just as I sat down to record this, I noticed that I had like a little bit of a food mark on the front, which is great because I've been walking around the hospital looking like that. but I didn't want to film a video like that, and oh, so much of my stuff is now packed or in the wash. I just wasn't expecting to have to get changed straight away, and I've got a small amount of time to do this video in. Sorry, I do digress a lot. 39 weeks, 1 day left. Ah! Guess what fruit the baby is resembling? A mini watermelon. I wouldn't say it's very mini. I feel like it's very not mini. In fact, I feel like it's pretty big now. They measured my fundus at the hospital earlier, and I am measuring 40 weeks, so I am on point for this baby to be born now. I think it should be born today. I'm actually thinking tonight I will go into proper labour, because they say it's usually at night time that you go into labour, because that's when you are most relaxed, and with what's going on with these tightenings that are really regular, I think I will be calling my mother over in the middle of the night, bless her. She's been so good. Right, so the baby is 50.7 centimetres long from its head to its toe, so it's gone over half a metre, only just, and 3.3 kilos in weight. That's the baby, and then you have all of your fluid and the placenta on top. Things are getting really, really heavy. This is what little baby looks like, all snuggled up inside right now. It's proper squished up in there, which is good because I feel the movements so much better when it's bigger, because my placenta is at the front, which dumbed down so many of the kicks and stuff, which was actually quite sad because I really wanted to feel as much as possible, but when it got bigger I could feel more and more. But now I feel everything. Yeah, I've said before, like it's like an octopus, its arms and legs absolutely everywhere, and it's like really squished now. So rather than a full-blown kick, it's more of a poke and a squirm, which is just as lovely. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I am absolutely baking hot. I don't know why I chose this jumper in my wardrobe out of everything to just put on to film this video, but I am so hot, which has been getting stronger this week. Actually, I've been absolutely boiling. Maybe it's just because it's like the build up to birth, which is gonna be any day now, or any hour maybe. God, do you know, that can actually even happen. She was saying to me, everything can change within like half an hour. You can go from like 3 centimeters dilated to 7, like that, and then, you know, the contraction's going to be really strong. You have to head off to the hospital. So got to think about all of this stuff. All my bags are all packed. They're in the car, ready to roll. Let me show you. Oh, if I can show you, let's have a look. Can you see? Look at this. This is pure big baby bigness now. I'm doing that and trying to look in the viewfinder to see if there's any stains down the front as well. So I hope there isn't. That is my 39-week pregnancy update in a nutshell, basically. I've just been to the hospital most of the time, getting checked out. I've had a few stretch and sweeps, so whether they have worked or not, I really don't know. I'm gonna say I don't think so, because I think if they'd have started to work, it would have started ages ago. So I think I've had 4 or maybe 5. I can't remember, but they started them at 38 weeks. So it's been a long period of time now. So I don't know, maybe they have helped. But what has helped, I find, is walking, bouncing on my ball. I've got a lovely big, you know, one of those pregnancy balls that I bounce up and down on, and it helps to bring the baby's head down into the right position. So if you are worried about that, get yourself one of those balls. I'll link mine in the description box because it's been absolutely brilliant. And yeah, bounce away on that for as long as you can take it. Don't overdo it because you can get like groin pain, which is obviously it's not very nice. So do like 10-minute spells every now and again and see how you get on. But yeah, so my next video I will be updating you on the birth, I guess. Unless, am I going to do a 40-week video? Unless I do like a midweek 40-week video and tell you how I'm going. I don't know, but I think I'm going to do some kind of birth vlog. Just, yeah, I think so. I think I'll do that. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a great big thumbs up if you did like it, and subscribe if you haven't done so already, because I have made so much pregnancy content. You can go and have a look at all of that. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and until then, have a lovely week and I will see you then. Take care. Bye bye.